Oh, I'm sitting here listening to you. Forgot about sleep. How could you forget that? Sleep is when the mind wanders while the body rests. I can actually lucid dream, guys, almost every night. Almost every night. I cannot control where I go or who is in my dreams, but I can always control what I do in my dreams. Sometimes I'd be getting into fights. I've literally beaten bitches up in McDonald's in my dreams. Thank you, pretty petty news. Why you have a nice smile? Um, thank you. Because I had braces when I was a little kid. That means your sleep quality is not good. No, no. It is not good. And actually, I was about to show you my little orange bottle, my little orange pill bottle. Um, I get prescribed medication to fall asleep because I can never, ever, ever fall asleep sometimes. Yeah, sleep and me have a horrible relationship. I'm really trying to work on that. But also, it's probably because um I'm like I literally was just talking about it earlier. Like I literally don't even have a bed. I sleep on a freaking futon. I don't have a freaking bed, guys. So if you guys send me more beans, maybe one day I can actually afford a bed. You can forget everything, only me, says Lisa. You're something else. Thank you, Charles. I know. When I was in high school, when I was in middle school, when I was in any grade ever, I was always very bubbly. I was like the most popular in a way where it was like I just knew everybody. Like I would just talk to everybody. I was in drama, I was in choir, I was in cheerleading, I was in avid, I was in swimming, I did softball, I did literally everything I could do because I love doing everything. Like I'm like a good jack of all trades, you know. But because I was in everything, I knew everybody. I was in AP and IB classes. So sometimes it's like, who do I want to talk to and hang out at lunch today? Maybe I'll go in the classroom and do homework and hang out with the other people who like doing their homework during lunch. Maybe I'll go in the drama room and hang out with the other actors. Maybe I'll go and hang out with the people, the stoners who like to, throw a hacky sack around. Maybe I'll go hang out with the swimmers today. I've always been that person who like just pops around and talks to everybody. And everyone was always like talking about me, being like, Desiree's like a little bit weird, huh? Like she's just like always freaking nice and always freaking happy. And it's just like, and then sometimes people would meet me and they would think it's fake, like how overly nice I am. And I'm like, dude, I'm just fucking funny and nice. Like that's just who I am. And then they get to know me and they've known me for a long time. Then they're like, oh my gosh, you really are just like that. That really is just you. Like even the other day, like at my job, I've been working at this one. I have three jobs, guys. So at one of my jobs, my manager was like, he was like, I've been working there for 1 year so far. And my manager was like, I don't know, baffled that I was talking to my table and getting to know them as a person. Like, I was asking my table about a lot of personal questions. I don't know. I love talking, so I'd be talking. And my manager pulled me aside and he was like, you really are just nice, huh? Like, that's not like a mask anymore at this point. And I was like, I've been working here for a year now. What do you think? And then he was just like, yeah, yeah, I figured, but sometimes I wondered, like, is she just really nice because she's working? Is she in work mode or what? And I'm like, I mean, it's a little bit of both. Obviously, I'm gonna want to get good tips. So yeah, I'm gonna be nice at work, but also I am just nice. But but yeah. Oh my gosh, sorry guys. I just was yapping for a while. Let me go back to the comments and scroll up because I might have missed some. I went off tangent after Charles said you're something else. That was that whole like long conversation just off Charles' one comment. If that doesn't tell you, speak a lot. I don't know what does. Absolute. Wait, Abdulain, Abdullah, Abdullah. I don't want to go to jail. I don't know what to say about that. I don't know why I added an accent. What the fuck was that? Listen, not take medication. No, yeah, I only take my sleeping pills if I really have to. Like if I have to be up super early the next day and like I know I can't fall asleep early the night before, I will. But I don't like to take medicine um too often, no. Unless it's like me gardening, if you know what I mean. Um, I bring you a new bed, said Lisa. Ugh. Well, I want to earn my bed. I want to get enough beans that one day I can actually buy a bed. And maybe I'll stream it for you guys. I'm like, oh my gosh, guys, like, look at the new bed you guys bought for me. you know? Oh my gosh. Loading says LOL. Nash says, hey, listen, where are you? I bring bed, I swear. Nice to hear you talk. Very nice. Do you like this? Aw, thank you, listen. Mr. VII says, ships, ma'am. What ships? Thank you for following me, Humpy Umpy. MC, I see you've joined and you've been watching my live for the past 2 days. Thank you for being loyal. Dr. Muhammad says, I would accept you. Thank you. I also accept myself. Even up to that. No medication, only vitamin. True, because trazodone is a really freaking heavy medication that I was prescribed by my doctor because I can never fall asleep. I'm 56 years old, says Humpy Humpy. Honestly, it's never about how old you are, it's always about how hot you are. Take care of yourself so you can be youthful forever. That's what I always say. That's why I take collagen pills. That's why I take NAD and skin ceramides. I'm trying to preserve my elasticity of my skin. I wanna. Thank you, Lisa. You actually care. I appreciate that. Dave says, have you ever dated someone with a nice place to himself? Yes, I used to be in a 6-year relationship. My ex-boyfriend used to, pay for our apartment. But